Be a fun one here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Looking more at last night's game. Again, a 4-2 loss for the Red Sox against the Fred Nats. Kind of battle back a little bit, right? You're down to your final strike, and Framey De Leon, or rather Nathaniel 10 steps in from the left side. And facing off against Anthony Arguelles, who has yet to allow an earned run all season long. Little check swing, swing, nubber back to the mound, beats it out for an infield single. And then Andy Lugo just barely missed a game-tying homer to tie the game up at 4. It would have been his first homer of the 2024 season. Instead, it goes down as his 21st double of the season. It leads the Carolina League. It sets up second and third, 2 down, and then Framey De Leon grounds out to end the ball game. My point with that is, it's been a battle all week once again, and you look at last night as a whole, certainly shows the alter ego of the Salem Red Sox and the single-A affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. Taking you through our injury report here this evening. Not a lot to update. We kind of turn our attention to Yoel Cespedes, the 7th best prospect of the Red Sox organization. Got the promotion from the FCL a couple days ago. Not exactly sure what the deal is with him. He is not in the lineup here this evening. Reminder, he was in the lineup on Tuesday and was scratched about 20 minutes before first pitch and has not been in the lineup since. So still waiting on Yoel Cespedes' single-A debut. Also a reminder, before we get to starting lineups, tonight's game is presented by Freedom Plasma. Very important to note as well. Donate plasma and earn good money. Freedom Plasma makes donating plasma safe and easy. And you're helping save the lives of patients struggling with blood disorders, immune deficiencies, and trauma. While donating, you can catch up on social media with our free Wi-Fi or watch your favorite TV shows or sporting events on one of our 60-inch flat-screen TVs. Visit Freedom Plasma today to help save lives and earn cash. Visit us at 4150 Melrose Avenue Northwest in Roanoke. Learn more by going to freedomplasma.com or by calling 540-767-0064. Again, that's freedomplasma.com or call 540-767-0064. All right, it's time to take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Fredericksburg Nationals. And for that, Mr. Giovanni Hader, take it away.
Fredericksburg rolls out there with a very similar lineup to what you've seen the last couple of nights, but you do have a new leadoff man in there at the top of the order, right fielder Christian Vaquero. He's been in the mix the last couple of days, batted 6th yesterday and batted in the 9-hole on Tuesday. He's featured to lead off tonight for the Fred Nats, followed up by the center fielder for the second time this series after a rest last night, Elijah Green. Again, 5th overall pick in the first round a couple of years back, and he's trying to get that bat to come around. Highest strikeout rate in the Carolina League. Armando Cruz back in the mix tonight. He came out of the ball game on Tuesday and was pinch hit for and defensively substituted for as well by Marcus Brown at the shortstop position, and we were worried, hey, is everything okay with Armando Cruz? Well, it seems that he is A-okay. After taking a rest last night, he's back in there and he bats 3rd. Brandon Pimentel, who's been a hot wand all year long for the Fred Nats, he plays at first base and bats clean. Sammy Infante, the designated hitter, ready to bat 5th for Fredericksburg. Caleb Farmer is the catcher. He bats 6th. John McHenry plays second base and bats 7th. Nate Ochoa-Leyva plays in the hot corner at 3rd, and he bats 8th. And Nicholas Peoples, the left fielder, rounds out the batting order in the 9th spot. One more time through for the Fred Nats, it goes Vaquero, Green, Cruz, Pimentel, Infante, Farmer, McHenry, Ochoa, and Peoples. The pitcher on the hill tonight for the Fredericksburg Nationals, quite a treat. Harleen Suzana, the number 10 prospect in the Nationals organization and one of the top pitching prospects for the Nationals. He's out there and he throws the high heat. Touches around 105 max velocity. I mean, it's not uncharacteristic of him in his career to hit 103 with ease, and he has consistently been one of the fastest pitching pitchers, not only in the Carolina Leagues, but in minor league baseball as a whole. The Red Sox are certainly going to have their hands full with him, especially if he can locate the strike zone the way he has as of late. That's Mr. Suzana, the starting pitcher on the hill for the Fred Nats.
Well, and Harleen Suzana, too, one of the key pieces in the Juan Soto trade back in 2022. He came from the Padres to the Washington Nationals, and one of many top prospects in that trade to go alongside Mackenzie Gore, C.J. Abrams, to go from San Diego to Washington. Now here in Fredericksburg for the Fred Nats, and here's who he will be facing tonight. The starting nine for the Salem Red Sox, penciled in by second-year manager Liam Carroll. Leading off, it's the shortstop, Nizan Zenatello, the 8th best prospect of the Red Sox organization, gets the start there once again after leading off in both games so far in this 6-game set. You know, he was 3 for 3 on Tuesday, and yesterday quieted just a tad at 0 for 3, but back in there today playing short. In the duo today with Antonio Anderson getting the day off, Brooks Brannon, the 21st best prospect in the Sox organization, gets the start at first and hits second for the Salem Sox. And in the 3 spot, the third baseman, Fraley Encarnacion. So 1, 2, 3, Zenatello, Brannon, and Encarnacion. In the cleanup spot, playing second base, Marvin Alcantara, who continues to rake for the Red Sox as of late. After a day off yesterday, or rather prior to a day off yesterday, you look at what he did on Tuesday, second homer of the year, also an RBI single to his credit as well to help the Red Sox in that 4-0 victory. The left fielder, Nathaniel Uten, bats 5th, and in the 6th hole, it's the right fielder, Remy De Leon, making his first start in the outfielder at the single-A level this season. So 4, 5, 6, Alcantara, Uten, and De Leon. Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Big Al, Albert Feliz. And in the 8th hole, it's the center fielder, Stanley Tucker. Rounding out the starting 9, playing behind the dish and catching, Juan Montero. So 7, 8, 9, Feliz, Tucker, and Montero. 1 through 9, Zenatello, Brennan, Encarnacion, Alcantara, Uten, De Leon, and Feliz, Tucker, and Montero. On the bump today for the Red Sox, it's the lefty Noah Dean, the former 5th-round pick out of Old Dominion in 2022, has really had a nice couple weeks down here at the single-A level. He comes in with a 1-2 record, a 3.95 ERA. This is appearance number 12 for him. Start number 10, 43 1/3 innings pitched, 56 strikeouts. So overall so far this year, this has been good. Just 24 walks for the lefty out of New Jersey. Looking at what Dean, I should say, has done as of late. The last time out against the Augusta Green Jackets, that was at home against the Green Jackets. 5 innings of 2-run ball against the single-A affiliate of the Atlanta Braves. Picked up his first win of the season. And that was immediately after going to Fayetteville and tossing 1-run ball in 4 2/3 against the Woodpeckers. And that followed up a start in which you were at home against the Down East Wood Ducks, and he threw 5 hitless innings against the Wood Ducks, and that allowed him to earn a Carolina League Pitcher of the Week honor. So maybe after a little bit of a shaky start for Noah Dean, he's really gotten things rolling as of late, and now is ready to turn his attention to a dangerous Fred Nats order. Well, taking a look around the Carolina League, looking at the standings here to start the second half of play. Just 5 games in, but you got 4 teams tied at the top of the North Division with the Mudcats, the Salem Sox, the Fred Nats, and the Lynchburg Hillcats. Now, there was a rainout yesterday, so the Delmarva Shorebirds and the Down East Wood Ducks are each 2-2 apiece, half game back of first in the second half of play. Turning our attention to the South Division, the Columbia Fireflies and Fayetteville Woodpeckers are 3-2 atop the division. And then it's Augusta, Charleston, and Kannapolis at 2-3, a game back of first, while Myrtle Beach is 1-4, 2 back in first place in the Carolina League South. Plenty of baseball to play in the second half of play. Just game number 6 in the second half of play indeed, as the Red Sox coming at 37-34, the Fred Nats at 38-33. Taking a look around the Carolina League as well. Plenty of games in action here this evening, and obviously we start right here in Salem. The Red Sox and tonight the Beer Mongers and the Fred Nats are going at it here at 7:05 at Salem Memorial Ballpark. But then you look around the Carolina League even more. Currently, in the top of the ninth, Down East and Delmarva are going at it. The Shorebirds in game 1 of that doubleheader are at 4-2, top 9 against the Wood Ducks. Bottom second in Carolina, the Mudcats trail the Lynchburg Hillcats 1-0 at Five County Stadium in Zebulon, North Carolina. And then coming up later this evening, Columbia Kannapolis, Fredericksburg Salem, Charleston Augusta, the second game between the Wood Ducks and the Shorebirds, and the Fayetteville Woodpeckers and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. Well, it should be a good one in game 3 of 6 in this 6-game set between the Salem Beermongers and the Fredericksburg Nationals. First pitch is on the other side of this break, but for now, we'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox baseball all season long on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Who let the dogs out?
What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park Nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our upcoming Bark in the Park Nights are Wednesday, May 22nd, Tuesday, June 4th, Saturday, June 29th, and Saturday, July 30th. Bring your K9 companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today.
Warm-ups are done and batting practice has come to a close. The Red Sox are ready to rock in Salem. First pitch is right around the corner. For the call of today's game, here's Giovanni Heater and Carter Hill.
All set and ready to go for Thursday night baseball here from Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. Game 3 of 6 in the 6-game set between the Fredericksburg Nationals and the Salem Beermongers. Ready to start us off on play-by-play duties, my broadcast partner, Mr. Giovanni Heater. Take it away, sir.
Appreciate it, Carter. Another spectacular night for baseball here in Salem. And the storyline, the headline tonight between the Salem Red Sox and the Fredericksburg Nationals are the fact that the Red Sox are lights out on Thursday nights, 10-1 overall, 6-0 when turning into their alter egos, the Beermongers in Salem this season. And you take a look at every statistical category, they're almost the top of the Carolina League across the board. First in home runs, first in extra base hits, first in runs batted in, first in walks, first in slugging, second in team batting average, second in OBP, second in OPS. And you want to look at the defensive side and talk about the pitching. The lowest team ERA in the league on Thursdays and the lowest opposing batting average. Carter, that's kind of the rhyme, the reason to this craziness, to put it quite simply. The Red Sox are lights out on Thursdays.
They absolutely are. They absolutely are. And really, I think a big reason why is they're getting off to good starts, right? I mean, I go back to 2 weeks ago against the Wood Ducks, a 6-run bottom of the first. Last week, a 3-run bottom of the second. And you're getting good starting pitching. And that's a recipe for success, and hopefully that continues for the Red Sox here this evening.
Well, we're ready to roll on a Thursday night in Salem. First pitch on the way to Christian Vaquero, and he eyes up a fastball high and away, ball number 1. And at 7:05 p.m., we are underway between the Fred Nats and your Salem Sox. Noah Dean on the bump. He kicks and deals the 1-0. Breaking ball misses inside. The count now 2 balls. No strikes for Christian Vaquero. Take you through the Fredericksburg Nationals batting order. Vaquero leads off, followed off by Elijah Green. And batting third, Armando Cruz to get us going. The 2-0. fastball simmers inside, misses the zone. It's 3-0. Brandon Pimentel, he plays first base, bats cleanup. Sam Infante is the designated hitter and bats fifth. Caleb Farmer bats sixth, he catches. 3-0 to the leadoff man, Vaquero. And to get me over, Strike Pierce is the inside corner, 3-1. John McHenry at second, he bats seventh. Nate Ochoa-Leyva plays in the hot corner at third, he bats eighth. And Nicholas Peoples rounds it out in the ninth spot. 3-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Brings him back. Full count, 3-2.
Vaquero had the go-ahead RBI single yesterday in the ninth for the Fred Nats from the left side. Switch hitter out of the Dominican Republic.
Noah Dean winds and fires. The lefty delivers. Payoff pitch. Ring him up. Strike three. 94-mile-an-hour heater frozen on the inner half. One gone.
And a good start against Christian Vaquero, one of the prize pieces in the Nationals organization. Mentioned from the DR. Originally from Cuba. Then moved to the DR. Learned how to switch hit. Steps in from the right side this evening and strikes out in his first AB.
Brings up Elijah Green from the right side, playing out in center field. Had the night off yesterday. Did appear on Tuesday, the first pitch. Looping curveball snaps into the zone on the inner half, 0-1. Elijah Green, 2022 first-round pick, 5th overall to the Washington Nationals. 0-1 delivered. Breaking ball misses down and away, and the count evens up 1-1. And you might be asking yourself, well, at 20 years old, drafted in 2022, what is he still doing in single A? Played his high school ball at IMG Academy. Very prestigious across the board. The 1-1. Breaking ball called a strike, outer half, 1-2. Again, IMG Academy, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, any sport, is one of the premier prep schools in the country.
Yes.
Number 6 prospect in the Nationals organization overall, was ranked as high as number 3 back in 2023. But the big issue with Elijah Green has been that strikeout rate. Strikes out at over 52% this season, and it's only gotten progressively worse. The 1-2, swing and a miss, got him with a breaking ball down and in. That's back-to-back strikeouts to start the game for Noah Dean.
Yeah, you look back to Green on Tuesday, 2 strikeouts, so 5 ABs so far in the series and 3 strikeouts. And what a start for Noah Dean. Back-to-back Ks and 2 down for Armando Cruz.
Armando Cruz, the shortstop from the right side, lefty on righty. First offer. Swing and a miss on a fastball high and away. 94 outside of the zone, got him to chase, 0-1. Well, Cruz exited the ball game on Tuesday. Did not play yesterday. 1-strike pitch on the way. Fastball, it's the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes for Armando Cruz.
When you talk about where he is in the system, too, this Fredericksburg team is loaded really as much as anybody in the Carolina League with Washington's top prospects. Maybe not the top 3 to 4 guys or even top 5 guys, so to say, but a lot of bulk on this roster overall.
0-2. Breaking ball hit back up the middle. Noah Dean bobbles, picks it up, and throws with his left hand back to first in time for out number 3. Noah Dean doing it all in the first. 2 strikeouts, 1 backwards, 1 forwards, and fielding his position with a 1-3 putout. We go to the home half of the first scoreless in Salem. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Red Sox Baseball on MILB TV.
Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit milb.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's Tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
Who let the dogs out?
What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park Nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our upcoming Bark in the Park Nights are Wednesday, May 22nd, Tuesday, June 4th, Saturday, June 29th, and Saturday, July 30th. Bring your canine companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to milb.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the first on a thirsty Thursday here in Salem. Nazan Zanatello, Brooks Brandon, and Freely Encarnacion ready to get us going. Noah Dean, the starter on the hill for the Red Sox, lights out in the first part of this inning. 2 strikeouts and fielded his position with a 1-3 putout. Sat him down 1-2-3. Now the Red Sox at the top of the order for the first time tonight, facing off against the tall righty, number 10 prospect in the Nationals organization, Harleen Suzana. And the first pitch, a sizzling fastball at the top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1, 99. Tops out at about 104. Suzana gathers at the belt against the 206 hitter, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 91 mile an hour changeup. Get that at the top of the zone. And it's 2 strikes for Nazan Zanatello early.
When you have that pitch mix, that's tough for any opposing hitter. But what a challenge tonight for guys like Nazan Zanatello at the top of the order.
0-2. Fastball misses down and away, and the count moves to 1-2. 4 homers, 10 RBI on the year for Nazan Zanatello. Went through just a little bit of a slump the last couple of weeks, but has really broken his way out of it. Had a walk yesterday, but a 3-for-3 performance with a walk on Tuesday. The 1-2. Ring him up, strike 3. Got him with an 89 mile an hour breaking ball on the inner half. One gone.
Well, there's a lot to like about Harleen Suzana. Just 20 years old, out of the Dominican Republic at 6'6" at the top of the mound. And has that pitch mix with the breaking ball, the fastball, the slider too can be a good pitch for him as well. And a nice start for the right-hander against Nazan Zanatello.
Here's Brooks Brandon from the right side, first pitch. And he eyes up a fastball that misses the zone at 101 on the outer half. It's 1-0. Brandon batting .327 with 2 homers and 8 RBI on the year. Had a rest night last night. The 1-0. Fastball tipped into the mitt. Caleb Farmer behind the dish, and it's 1-1. That was 101. Well off the plate inside. Harleen Suzana, originally drafted by the San Diego Padres. Part of the Juan Soto trade, he was brought to Washington as Brandon fists the 1-1 foul into the seats, 1-2.
And that trade was considered at this point. Now, the Padres got a year and a half out of Juan Soto, and they got a lot back for him from the Yankees this past offseason. But the haul that the Nats got back for Juan Soto is absolutely ridiculous.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Brandon. The pitch. Fastball. This is chopped up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. 1-out single. Brooks Brandon picking up right where he left off on Tuesday. Again, a rest night for Brandon yesterday, but had a base hit on Tuesday in the series opener.
Well, Brooks Brandon just continues to rake. And again, this is, if you're the Red Sox, this is a challenge you want to see if you're anybody in the lineup, but particularly the top guys, Zanatello, Brooks Brandon. You want to see the top of the class of the Nationals organization. And that's what Suzana really is.
From the right side, it's Freely Encarnacion, first offering. Fastball misses down and away, and the count now 1-0. Well, Brooks Brandon hits .327. Second best to that is Encarnacion in the 3 spot. The third baseman's hitting .269 with 2 homers and 17 RBI on the season. 1-0. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2-0. Carter, you and I were talking on the way to the yard today about how, unfortunately, a strugglesome first month in April has kind of plagued the Red Sox batting averages across the board. The 2 guys that lead everybody came at the very tail end of April in Encarnacion and just a month ago in Brandon. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. 100 on the fastball, inner half.
Yeah, and Fraley's been a big piece for the Red Sox. Somebody who can really drive the ball to all fields, plays a nice third base, nice first base for Salem in the middle of the order as well.
2-1. He swings, drubs it back behind home plate, evens it up at 2-2. 99 on the fastball. Encarnacion, 19-year-old out of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. Hitting nearly 300 in the month of June. 295 to be exact. 2-2. He swings, chops it left side, charging ahead and scooping it. Ochoa on the second, over to first, not in time. So they grabbed the leading runner in Brooks Brannon. Couldn't complete the double play. 5-4 if you're keeping it at home. Fraley's aboard with a fielder's choice. 2 gone here in the first.
And a nice job by Ochoa down at third, but didn't really hit it hard enough for it to be a double play ball.
Just 66 off the bat. Rolled on top of a breaking ball down and away. And it sets up Marvin Alcantara in the cleanup spot. And really nobody better to have bat fourth. The 19-year-old out of Venezuela hit 229 in May, hit just 149 in April, but hitting above 300 here in the month of June. First pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw down to second, not nearly in time. One of the best stolen bases we've seen all season as far as getting the jump goes by Fraley Encarnacion.
And picked a good pitch to run on, too. Went breaking ball down and away. And with Alcantara swinging, there was really not going to be a shot for Farmer to gun him down at second. Sox now with the runner in scoring position.
1 strike pitch to Alcantara. He swings, chops it left side, charging ahead, bobbling is Ochoa. He gathers, has nowhere to go with it. Going to be an E5, runners on the corners, 2 gone.
And now if you're the beer mongers, you got to take advantage. Down to your 10 now. Again, what did we talk about during the pregame? The Red Sox have continued to rake on Thursdays. Well, a big reason why is they've gotten off to early starts.
Yeah.
Big opportunity now here.
2 gone. Runners on first and third for Nathaniel U10, the left fielder batting 5th. U10 heading into this series in his last 10 games, just 5 for his last 36 with a double, 3 RBI, and 2 walks. First pitch, runner goes from first. He tattoos it on a line drive into left field. Coming in to score, Encarnacion. Alcantara stops at second. 2-out RBI single, Nathaniel U10, and the Sox are up 1-0.
Building off of a 2-hit day yesterday. Just going the other way with the pitch, and the Red Sox have gotten to Susana early. Line drive into left center field easily scores a run, and the error comes back to bite Fredericksburg. And Salem strikes first.
Gave him a fastball at 101, but left it right over the heart of the plate. And Nathaniel U10 made him pay for it. Here's Framey De Leon from the left side, playing in the outfield tonight. First and second, 2 gone. The pitch. Breaking ball goes all the way to the backstop. 3 bases for the Red Sox, second and third. Now both of them in scoring position.
And that may be a pass ball on Caleb Farmer. It's called a strike on the outer half. I don't know if maybe he got... Yeah, I think he got crossed up because they're now having a conversation now, Farmer and Susana. So I'd be willing to bet that... I'd have to see the replay, but he was crossed up on that pitch, and that's why he got back to the backstop.
Regardless, it moves Nathaniel U10 to second after his RBI single. Marvin Alcantara, who is aboard via the E5, stands at third. The extra life for the Sox on the botched ball by Ochoa in the hot corner has propelled the Red Sox in front now 1-0. Righty on lefty for De Leon. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. The breaking ball misses high at 90 on the gun. It's 1-1. That's just wild to see. Now, this is nothing new if you're talking major league numbers, but to see that changeup at about 91, 92, 90, that's a spectacle at this level. The 1-1. Fastball hammered into the air towards the gap, left center field. Going back, it's Peoples, and he makes a head-high catch. About 10 feet in front of the warning track for out number 3. Well, the E5 gave the Sox an extra life, and Nathaniel U10 made him pay. RBI single, drives in a run, and the Sox are in front 1-0. We go to the top at 2 after this on a Thirsty Thursday in Salem. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on MILB TV.
Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit milb.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's Tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
Who let the dogs out?
What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our upcoming Bark in the Park nights are Wednesday, May 22nd, Tuesday, June 4th, Saturday, June 29th, and Saturday, July 30th. Bring your K9 companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to milb.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top at 2 on a thirsty Thursday here in Salem. First pitch on the way to Brandon Pimentel, and he swings and lifts a breaking ball into the seats left side. The count 0-1. Noah Dean on the bump for the Sox in his second inning of work. Sat him down 1-2-3 in the first. Pair of strikeouts and fielded his position with a ground ball up the middle. 1-3 put out. 0-1. Breaking ball hammered left side, gobbled up by Zanatello. He turns, fires to first in time for out number 1. One gone just like that on 2 pitches in the second, and Noah Dean continuing to stay hot. Brings up Sammy Infante now from the right side, 265 hitter. 3 runs batted in thus far. The designated hitter bats 5th. Lefty on righty. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball called a strikeout or half. No balls and a strike.
Now, if you're Noah Dean, you got the lead now. Working ahead once again.
0-1. Fastball misses up and away. 1-1.
Just like he did last week, too. Remember, Noah Dean has pitched fairly well as of late. But last week was the first win he's picked up all season long.
1-1 pitch. Breaking ball runs high. 2-1.
Yeah, my point is, I mean, obviously decisions aren't everything, but not necessarily used to working ahead. So now an opportunity for Noah Dean to kind of pitch a little bit more aggressively with a 1-run lead.
2-1. Breaking ball down and in. 3-1. Well, this is Noah Dean's first start wearing that Salem Beermongers jersey. Again, if you're listening, Sox wear the light blue frame. Here's the 3-1 to Infante. Fastball in there for a strike at the top of the zone, 3-2. Light blue jersey reads Beermongers across the front in red. Navy blue sleeves. A navy blue cap with a baby blue back and a red brim. Payoff pitch. Fastball lifted into the air, right side, tailing foul into the seats, and ducks down to the front row behind the visiting bullpen. 3-2, it'll stay. And believe it or not, because of the Red Sox shortened rotation, this is the first time Noah Dean has towed the rubber on a Thursday this year. Luis Cohen has started twice. Matt Duffy has started twice. Elmer Rodriguez Cruz has started twice. Blake Wehunt has started twice. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dean deals. Fastball got him on the inner half for strike 3. Third K of the day for Noah Dean. 2 gone in the second.
5 up, 5 down for Noah Dean. And is doing it relatively quickly as well. You mentioned the 3 strikeouts so far. And it just paints that pitch perfectly on the inside corner at the knees. 2 up, 2 down.
From the right side, Caleb Farmer digs in. 179 hitter. The pitch. Check swing. Didn't matter. Breaking ball falls into the zone outer half. 0-1. Jojo Ingracia, 1 start and 3 appearances on Thursdays. 0-1 on the way. Fastball dances at the ankles. 1-1. Trenner O'Donnell, 2 appearances. He actually started on a Thursday this year. And then finally, Jedrickson Paez, 1 Thursday start before quickly going up to the high A level in Greenville. This is Noah Dean's first Thursday start of the year, the 1-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. 1-2.
And Trent O'Donnell is somebody who we maybe will see tonight. Can back up Noah Dean from time to time.
Well, we had a little inkling of it, we will admit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses just inside. 2-2. Well, all of the pitchers did what is called the beep test today, where they basically run shuttle sprints on beeps that progressively get faster in pace, similar to the pacer test. 2-2. Breaking ball, nub foul, left side, keeps him alive at 2-2. And the pitchers that are most likely to throw that night don't have to run.
No.
Well, Noah Dean did not run. And the only other guy we saw sitting out was Trent O'Donnell. There's your inkling he's going to be piggybacking out of the pen. 2-2. Fastball hammered into the air, right side, camping underneath it, Framey De Leon. Out and right for the first time in quite some time. And he hauls it in head high for out number 3. Dean continues to deal. 6 faced, 6 sat down through 2. We go to the home half of the second. 1-0 the Red Sox lead on a Thirsty Thursday here in Salem.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the second on a Thirsty Thursday here in Salem. 1-0 the score, and the Red Sox are in front. 7-8-9 due up for the first time tonight. Albert Feliz, the DH. Stanley Tucker out in center, and Juan Montero behind the dish. Well, you had a little bit of everything in the first inning offensively for the Sox. 1 run scored on 2 hits off the barrel of Brooks Brandon and Tanner Uten. An error kept the Sox alive, and then 2 runners were left in scoring position. Harleen Susana, the number 10 prospect of the Washington Nationals organization, on the bump for his second inning of work, ready to face off against Big Al from the right side, who's homered 6 times this season. It's a 1.26 batting average. First pitch on the way, and a fastball misses high and away. The count now 1-0. Well, you have some of the craziest exit velo we've seen this year from the right side, and then you have a righty pitcher with the fastest velocity we've seen. 1-0. Swing and a miss, got him with a breaking ball. Changed it up at 91, and it's 1-1. I can only imagine a 101 mile an hour fastball tattooed like 112 off the bat of Big Al. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Changed it up again on the inner half, 1-2. He's yet to feed him a fastball. That's part of the scouting report on Albert Feliz, is give him the breaking ball, because we'll make you pay with a fastball high and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Susana kicks and deals. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Went with that breaking ball again, and got him to wave at it. 1 gone.
Yeah, and a nice start for Susana in the bottom of the second. Kind of need that shutdown frame now. You gave up the run in the home half of the first, and your offense posts a 0 in the top half of the frame. You want to kind of keep this game right where it's at if you're Susana and the Frednets.
From the right side, Stanley Tucker for the first time tonight. First pitch. Breaking ball called a strike on the inner half. 0-1. 152 hitter with a home run. It was a grand slam about a month back. 14 RBI for Tucker. 0-1 pitch. He swings and tips it back to the netting. 0-2. Stanley Tucker looking to awaken that bat a little bit towards the bottom of the order for the Sox. 21-year-old. Played his final year at college after 3 years of JUCO ball at Texas A&M in the SEC. 19th round pick in 2023. 0-2. He swings, dribbles it, left side foul. Stays alive, 0-2. In the last 10 games heading into this series, 3 for his last 32. And those 3 hits, all singles. An RBI, 6 walks, 13 strikeouts. Does offer some speed with 4 stolen bases in the last 10 outings. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a high fastball, 2 gone. Back-to-back Ks for Harleen Susana. Juan Montero digs in from the right side at the bottom of the order.
Yeah, now Susanna now settling into a little bit of a rhythm, too, it appears like. And now you got the bottom of the order. And, you know, Juan Montero's not typically in there, but when he is, he makes it count, it seems like, as of late.
First pitch. Montero eyes up a fastball down and away at 101. It's 1-0. Good for about 2 or 3 appearances a week, typically 2. This is his first appearance this week against Fredericksburg. Did, however, play on Sunday against the Green Jackets, the 1-0. He swings, dribbles it left side. Charging ahead is the shortstop. Gloved and fired to first out of line by Armando Cruz for out number 3. 6-3 if you're keeping it at home. Montero starts 0-1 after his last outing. He was 2 for 4. We go to the top of the third after this. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on MILB TV. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the third on a thirsty Thursday in Salem. 1-0 the lead for the Red Sox. Noah Dean on the bump for his third inning of work. He's faced 6, he's sat down 6, and he has 3 strikeouts up to this point. Ready to face 7, 8, 9 in the Fred Nats order. John McHenry, Nate Ochoa, and Nick Peoples for the first time tonight. Carter, Noah Dean early on, been lights out. That breaking ball really working for him with 2 strikes.
Yeah, been really, really good, Noah Dean, so far today. So far, 6 up, 6 down against the Fred Nats, and hasn't allowed a base knock, to your point, and also thrown just 28 pitches so far.
First pitch to John McHenry. He pulls back a bunt on a fastball high and in. Count 1-0. 127 hitter with a homer and 6 runs batted in for McHenry. He's playing over at second base tonight. Plays a little bit of everywhere for the Fred Nats. 1-0 pitch. Fastball runs high. 2-0. Take a look at John McHenry, the 23-year-old out of Chico, California. He's had quite the journey to get to this point. 2 balls, no strikes. It's brought home. Fastball swing and a miss on the outer half, 2-1. He was signed from the Spearfish Sasquatch in South Dakota. That's independent league baseball. He's the first ever Sasquatch player to be offered an MILB contract. As a breaking ball runs down and in, 3-1. He was sent up earlier this year for 26 games in Wilmington. Slashed 129, 276, and 177. 3-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Got him to chase high. Fills it up 3-2. He then rejoined the Fred Nats back on June 3rd and has been here for the remainder of the month. Before playing that Indie League ball, he attended Saracoso Community College in Ridgecrest, California. Payoff pitch on the way. Misses, down it in with a fastball, and it's a full count walk to lead off here in the third.
First base runner of the day for the Fredericksburg Nationals comes in the form of McHenry. Now, if you're the Salem Sox, double play ball would be nice. Ground ball up the middle. Worked to Salem's advantage yesterday. The Red Nets grounded into 2 double play balls, and that was a big plus in yesterday's contest.
There's Nate Ochoa-Leyva from the right side. Pick off over to first, and standing up safely, John McHenry. Ochoa-Leyva, the 6'4", 20-year-old, out of Burlington, Ontario, Canada. 6th round pick in 2022 to the Washington Nationals. Looks every inch, and that's 6 feet 4 inches. Finally, the first pitch. And a fastball misses down and in. Deflects off the mid of Montero. He fires down to second. Kind of pulls Manatello off the bag, and sliding in safely is McHenry with a stolen base. Probably a wild pitch.
Yeah, probably. I actually got to admit, I was looking down, so I didn't see the full pitch at its length. I don't know if he was taking off on the pitch. But regardless, the Fredericksburg Nationals base it away from tying this puppy up here in the third.
1-0 the score. Red Sox in front. 2 hits for the Sox, none for the Nationals. 1-0. Breaking ball runs high, 2-0. Lone base runner surrendered via the walk. And now Montero going to have a conversation here with Noah Dean.
Yeah, after the walk and starting off 2-0 against Ochoa. Yeah, wild pitch for Noah Dean. Allowed him to advance to second. Still yet to give up a hit, but at the same time, runner in scoring position, but a couple outs away from getting out of the jam. And his stuff's been good so far today. 3 strikeouts, deucing the ground balls when needed. And again, has come into his own as of late here in Salem. And it'd be nice to post a 0 here and keep this a 1-0 ball game, because I do think this will be a game where you will see some runs scored eventually at some certain points.
2 balls, no strikes. Southpaw on the hill for the Sox. He delivers 2-0. Fastball hammered back to the net, foul, 2-1. Ochoa-Leyva with a 195 batting average, 3 homers, 20 RBIs. Played his high school ball at Notre Dame Catholic up in Ontario. Runner off of second. Nobody out. Top of 3. 2-1 on the way. Fastball misses at the hip, down it in. 3-1.
The one thing about Noah Dean is, you'll look at last time out, had the 6 strikeouts, but also had 5 walks. So that's the big thing going forward, is just limiting the base on balls as a whole.
3-1. Breaking ball falls in the zone. 3-2. I'll tell you what, Noah Dean, as far as development goes, might be the most impressive development story that I've seen in my time in minor league baseball up to this point. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He offers the payoff pitch. Fastball dribbled foul left side. Keeps Ochoa alive. We'll do it again at 3-2. Noah Dean, one-time bullpen arm at Old Dominion in the Sun Belt Conference. Drafted in the 5th round. Red Sox wanted to turn him into a starting pitcher. They've done just that. But it's been a bumpy road to get there. Payoff pitch. Runner goes. Breaking ball misses. Throw down to third. And sliding in head first, John McHenry with a stolen bag.
And again, picked a good pitch to run on.
A walk for Nate Ochoa as runners on the corners with still nobody out for the bottom of the order, Nick Peoples.
Went breaking ball low and in, and not only did he induce the walk, you get the stolen back. So now first and third, to your point, nobody out. Middle infield will likely play back. Corners may play in this situation. Encarnacion's about 2 steps behind the third base bag.
Peoples appeared yesterday. Sat down on Tuesday. 200 hitter on the dot. First offering. And the righty looks at his strike. Breaking ball, inner half. 0-1. Homer. 1 singular RBI, but an OBP of 4.44. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball simmers on the inner half for a strike. 0-2.
Strikeout here would be massive. Because then you get the strikeout out number 1, then you're a double play ball away from getting out of the inning unscathed. And I think that's the goal right now for Noah Dean and company. But you got to be careful with the runner off at third.
First and third, still nobody out. Top of 3 in Salem. Pick off to first, and head first slide sees Ochoa back in there. And I'll tell you what, it's a long way down when you stand at 6'4".
It is. Yes, it is. That's a good point.
Kind of lumbers back down to the first base bag.
Diving back into the first base bag, indeed.
No balls, 2 strikes for Nick Peoples. And he calls time.
Well, and Peoples had 2 strikeouts yesterday. Certainly capable of the K. And Noah Dean looking for number 4. This would be the end of his first time through the order.
A pair of strikeouts, a walk, and a ground out yesterday for Peoples. Dean deals 0-2. Breaking ball rings him up at the knees, strike 3. Noah Dean's got 4. That's the first out in the third.
Backwards K for Noah Dean. Third for him on a strikeout looking in that situation. You mentioned the 4 Ks overall. Got him looking 3 times, and now you go back to the top of the order for Christian Vaquero, who also struck out looking, and again, had the big time go-ahead RBI single yesterday in the ninth.
Lefty on righty once more. Vaquero from the right side. Pick off to first. And head first slide sees Ochoa get there.
And I understand why you're worried about Nate Ochoa now, because now with 1 down, I could see the Frednats wanting to run him in this situation.
Especially
stay out of a double play.
Right. Take the double play out of effect. Not the fastest guy in the clubhouse in Ochoa. Again, 6'4", but can cover distance quickly. First pitch to Vaquero. Fastball misses down and in. This might have clipped him on the knee. He says it did. Home plate umpire Pedro Torres agrees. And the bases are loaded with 1 gone.
Yeah, did that maybe go in between his legs? I mean, I know it hit him, but did it clip him in between his legs? It was kind of a funky spot. Maybe behind him? Yeah, I think it was behind him. Clipped him on the backside.
On the hamstring.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's got to sting a little bit, right?
Does not feel good, I'm sure, for Christian Vaquero.
It was a fastball at 94 on the gun that was well inside.
Well,
the table's set. Elijah Green, 5th overall pick back in 2022. Bases loaded, 1 gone. Infield staying out for the Sox. First pitch breaking ball. He swings and misses, 0-1.
Try for the double play ball now with Green down the line. Now, the Frednats were going to try a safety squeeze with Vaquero. And unfortunately for Noah Dean, just kind of yanked it behind him. But now, again, double play ball, that gets you out of the inning.
Noah Dean from the belt. Hoists the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. Nearly yanked it and hit Elijah Green. It's 1-1.
Also important to note, still not a hit so far in the inning.
Still not a hit in the game for the Nationals.
Yeah.
Red Sox lead it 1-0, but the bases are loaded with 1 gone in the top of 3 for the Frednats. 1 ball, 1 strike to pitch. Fastball swing and a miss. Inside corner, 1-2. Elijah Green, strikeout victim of Noah Dean. That was back in the first. Number 2 out of 4. Dean with a long look in, has the ball in his left hand behind his back. And now Elijah Green calls time, wipes off the bat, readjusts his grip. A practice hack. Steps back in from the right side once again. Taps the bat on home plate, points it forward. 1 more practice hack with the twig, raises above his right shoulder. And Dean delivers 1-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 94 with the heat, outer half. 2 gone, and the 5th strikeout of the day for Dean.
Well, Elijah Green now 0 for 6 in the series with 4 strikeouts, and none bigger than right there. Because now you're not away from escaping the jam as here comes Juan Rivera to have, I would think, a fairly quick conversation. He's quick with it on the ball.
He is. Armando Cruz stands in now. The shortstop grounded out right back to the pitcher. First time around, a slow roller that Dean was able to corral, bobbled it, picked it back up with his left hand and put it on a rope to first. Dean, another one of those guys that has no issues, it feels, fielding his position.
No, absolutely
the Sox
not.
are kind of blessed with that.
Yes. Yes, they are. Well, we saw yesterday, little infield single off the bat of Danny Utain give Anthony Arguelles some trouble for the Fred Nats. And that's just one play, but my point is, like, it's tougher than you think to field your position on the ball. And the Red Sox, for the most part this year, have done a pretty nice job.
Bases loaded, 2 gone. Top of the third for Armando Cruz. First pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. It deflects off the mid of Montero. He's able to recollect before anybody can move. It's 0-1. But it took you to the edge of your seat, no doubt about it.
He squirmed about 4 or 5 feet away, but not really a chance for McHenry to score on that one.
Well, I'll take you back to the last time I saw Armando Cruz stand in the right side with the bases loaded. First the 0-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Nearly took him to a knee. 0-2. It was in Fredericksburg last season. Saturday night game. Dylan Cruz was making his debut. Number 2 overall pick out of LSU to the Nationals. Bases loaded. 7-run comeback in the bottom of the 9th. Armando Cruz tied the game with a grand slam to even it up 7-all. The Red Sox would win it after a grand slam of their own in extras. 11-7 was the final score that night. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Took him to a knee once again. Dean's got 6, and he gets out of the biggest of jams. Bases loaded, nobody out. No problem for the lefty out of ODU. We go to the home half of the third after this. 1-0. The Sox stay in front. You're listening to Red Sox baseball all season long right here on MILB TV. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the third on a thirsty Thursday here in Salem. 1-0, the Red Sox in front. And they go back to the top of the order for the first time tonight. It's Hans Zanatello, Brooks Brannon, and Fraley Encarnacion all set and ready to face off against the righty on the hill, Harleen Suzana. Number 10 prospect in the Nats organization, in for his 4th inning of work. Well, the Red Sox are lights out on Thursday nights, 10-1 overall, 6-0 here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. They lead the league in nearly every single statistical category, both offensively and defensively. Looking to keep it going as the beer mongers here tonight. Nazan Zanatello, the 8th best prospect from the right side, first pitch. And he looks at his strike. Fastball on the outer half, 0-1. Zanatello struck out looking his first time up. Was huge on Tuesday. 3 for 3 with a walk. 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Evens it up 1-1. Gorgeous night out at the ballpark. Good crowd on hand. We got $2 drafts tonight. And a great matchup between the Fred Nats and the Red Sox. 1-1. Fastball called as strike. Top of the zone, 1-2. 102 off the right arm of Harleen Suzana, who again was brought to the Nationals as a part of that Juan Soto trade. Originally was in the San Diego Padres organization. He offers 1-2. Swing and a miss. Changed it up at 91 below the knees, 1 gone. Second strikeout for Nazan.
Yeah, and Suzana's a nice arm, too. There's no doubt about that. Looking at that Juan Soto trade, I mean, the names in this trade between the Nationals and the Padres back on August 2nd, 2022 is unreal. Soto and Josh Bell going to the San Diego Padres.
Here's Brooks Brandon, first pitch. Fastball pierces the inside corner for a strike, 0-1.
And then the Nats got Luke Voigt, who, of course, was a big league first baseman at the time. Mackenzie Gore, who was the prize of that trade from a prospect standpoint.
0-1. Fastball outside, 1-1.
You're seeing what C.J. Abrams is now doing in the nation's capital. Robert Hassel III, and then James Wood is knocking on the door. I mean, the Nationals fans out there are stoked about him. See
James
what he's
Wood's
doing.
right there.
Yeah, AAA Rochester, absolutely.
1-1. Swinging a roper right side, past the diving glove of Pimentel at first. Brooks Brandon with his second hit of the day. He's 2 for 2.
Brooks just stays hot, man. Day off yesterday, 2 for 2 day. Today, to start his afternoon.
That base hit earlier today brought him up to 340.
Yeah.
Now, this is his 4th week at the single-A level. With the smaller sample size, you got to think that base hit could bring him up maybe even 345.
Yeah.
Here's Fraley Encarnacion from the right side. Brooks Brandon off of first with a 1-out single. First pitch. Fastball misses at the ankles, 1-0. Well, you go Brandon with the best batting average, so close to being a qualified batsman, if you will. Encarnacion right behind him. 268 hitter, 2 homers, 17 ribbies, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball high and tight. 1-1. Fraley was aboard with a fielder's choice back in the first. Stole a bag and ended up coming around to score on Nathaniel Uten's RBI single. Susana nods his head. Kicks and deals, 1-1. Runner goes from first. Breaking ball misses down and away. Throw down to second. One hops into the mitt of a covering McHenry, but Brandon's in there safely with a hands-first slide, and it puts a runner in scoring position with 1 gone for Encarnacion and 2-1 count.
How about a stolen bag for Brooks Brandon? Showing off the wheels.
Not every day.
Head first slide. Tried the swim move, but I don't even know if he needed to. But a nice job by Brooks Brandon. You'll take that.
Encarnacion now looking for RBI number 18 on the year. 2-1. Swings and dribbles it left side. Charging ahead Armando Cruz. He gloves. Fires on the run to first in time for out number 2. Brandon moves 90 feet away to third.
Sets up a big spot for Marvin Alcantara, who again is 0 for 1 today. But with what he's done recently for the Red Sox in clutch situations for Salem. Back to Tuesday, had his second homer of the year, RBI single. 3 for 3 day on Sunday, 3 for 4 day, I should say. Regardless, heating up at the right time in a big spot here.
Leads the team with 56 hits. First pitch, he swings, ropes it right side, scooped up by the second baseman McHenry. Short throw to first is there to end the inning. Base hit by Brooks Brandon. He's stranded at third. The Sox stay in front 1-0. We go to the 4th after this. You're listening to Red Sox baseball all season long on MILB TV. Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 4th on a thirsty Thursday here in Salem. 1-0 lead for the Red Sox, out hitting the Fred Nats 3-0. And a big part of that has been this guy, the lefty, the southpaw on the hill, Noah Dean. Ready to take you through the middle innings on the play-by-play, Mr. Carter Hill.
Well, thank you, Mr. Giovanni. He'd appreciate you there. Top of the 4th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 1-0 the Red Sox on top of the Fredericksburg Nationals in Game 3 of this 6-game set. 4, 5, 6 goes in the Fred Nats order. Brandon Pimentel, Sammy Infante, and Caleb Farmer, the starting catcher. As Gio alluded to, Noah Dean back on the bump for his 4th inning of work, and he's been fairly sharp so far. Sure, the 2 walks, the hit by pitch, but still hitless so far in 3 innings of work. Lefty on lefty matchup to start the frame. First pitch, he kicks and deals, and he swings and ropes it up the middle. It's through for a base hit. First pitch for Pimentel, he singles up the middle, and the Fred Nats have something cooking here in the 4th. Never fails.
Yeah.
We mentioned the hitless first 3 frames and a single on the first pitch.
Well, second time through is a big part of that, I think.
Absolutely. Brings up Infante from the right side. Sammy Infante, the designated hitter, is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch from the stretch. He winds and fires. And he takes a strike outside corner. Right at the belt, and the count starts at 0-1. Sammy Infante for the Fredericksburg Nationals, former second-round compensatory pick in the 2020 Major League Baseball draft. 0-1 from the belt. Breaking ball sails high and away, and it evens up the count at 1-1. Former 71st overall pick, and maybe has struggled a little bit to start his professional career, but what an opportunity down here in Salem, and specifically with Fredericksburg as a whole. 1-1. Swing and a tipper into the mitt of Montero, and it moves the count to 1-2. At 257 is Infante, no homers, 3 ribbies. And, those numbers, quite frankly, are as good as it's been in his pro career. 3rd full season with the Fred Nats. He played in 100 games with them in 2022. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Dean delivers. He swings and pops it up foul, first base side. Infante stays alive. 100 games with the Fred Nats in 22, in which he hit .210 with 17 homers and 56 ribbies. Now, the funny thing is, the power's kind of disappeared since then. Played in 74 games last year, .243, 2 homers, and 34 RBIs. 1-2, and time's called. Just behind home plate, and just in time by Pedro Torres, and we'll reset. And so far this year, we mentioned that 257 has not gone yard with 3 RBIs. And he's been with 3 different teams this year, the Florida Complex League, High A Wilmington, and now Fredericksburg. 1-2, wave and a miss. He got him, strike 3. Noah Dean continues to deal. For the lefty out of ODU, that's strikeout number 7, and there's 1 down.
And Noah Dean cooking, and you go game by game for Noah Dean so far this season. Highest strikeout total is 8. He's right on the cusp of that.
First pitch to Caleb Farmer. And the lefty will throw to first instead. Head first slide back in there for Pimentel. And we'll reset and do it all over again. Caleb Farmer, 0 for 1 with a fly out to Framey De Leon out and right. Stands in at 6'2", 205. First pitch, winds and fires. Swing and a miss through a high fastball. And the count starts at 0-1. Anaheim Hills, California. Just outside of Anaheim, California.
Oh, there you go.
In the LA area, Orange County, in Southern California. 0-1 from the mound. And he sees a high fastball. Evens up the count at 1-1. Caleb Farmer's a Division II guy. Played his college ball at Colorado Mesa. And because of his numbers there, earned a professional opportunity in 2022. 1-1, winds and fires. He swings and lifts it into left, moving back down to U10 towards the track. He's there and makes the leaping grab for out number 2. All the way to second was Pimentel. He heads back to first. And what a play by Nathaniel U10. 2 down.
Yeah, especially you see he's got those shades on and he's holding the glove over his head right now because he's looking directly into the sun out there.
It is that time of night. Here's the replay on MILB TV. Shading the glasses, making the grab just on the edge of the track. It's that time of night where the sun begins to set right behind the ballpark itself. And the shadows, they pretty much lurk through 2/3 of the field right now. First pitch, winds and fires, and the first pitch to John McHenry misses low and in as the count starts at 1-0. About 2/3 of the field are covered in shadows. About 15 feet in front of the warning track and deeper is when the sun is still a factor. All the way around. 1-0, winds and fires, wave and a miss at a breaking ball in the dirt, and it evens up the count at 1-1.
He made him look silly with that one.
Yes,
that was
he
a
did.
nice pitch.
And Noah Dean's been on point. Still just one hit allowed so far today on the Pimentel leadoff single here in the fourth.
Well, showed the ability to get out of a jam, too, right? Loaded him up with 2 walks and a hit by pitch last frame, and got the final 3 outs, no problem.
1-1 from Noah Dean. And the lefty throws to first. They have him picked off. Throwing a second tag put down, and it's in time for out number 3. So Brandon Pimentel runs the Fred Nats out of the inning. And to the home half of the fourth, we go in Salem. 1-0. The Sox on top. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the fourth here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 1-0 the Salem Red Sox on top of the Fredericksburg Nationals in Game 3 of this 6-game set. Alongside Giovanni Heater, Carter Hill on behalf of the Salem Sox. So thrilled you can join us wherever you may be tuning in on your Thursday evening. It goes 5, 6, 7 in the Red Sox order. Nathaniel Uted, Framey De Leon, and Albert Bailey says Arlene Susana is back on the bob for his 4th inning of work. The righty out of the Dominican Republic. So far today, he's been pretty good. 3 innings, 3 hits, a run. He was unearned. 4 strikeouts and no walks. First pitch from the belt as he winds and fires. He swings and nubs it foul, first base side, and the count starts at 0-1. Now, Nathaniel Utzen had the RBI single through the left side back in the first. That, though, again, was an unearned run. E5 on Nate Ochoa allowed the inning to continue, and the Red Sox to take the lead. 0-1, he kicks and deals, and it's a breaking ball in their first strike, outside corner at the knees, and it moves the count to 0-2. So Utzen with the ribby single, raised his average up to 238, 5 homers and 28 ribbies. Follows up a day yesterday in which he had a triple and an infield single. 0-2, breaking ball just misses low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Harleen Susana still at the single-A level, but I think he's knocking on the door to go to high-A Wilmington. The Blue Rocks in Wilmington, Delaware. 1-2, wave and a miss, he got him strike 3. Number 5 on the day, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, you got to think if he keeps pitching similar to this, putting himself in a good spot, really starting to locate better, right?
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing. When you throw that fast, sometimes it's hard to locate it. That was his issue when Red Sox faced him twice last year, but kind of seems like a new pitcher this year when you're throwing a lot less balls and a lot more strikes, forcing guys to swing.
Here's Framey De Leon from the left side. First pitch, and he swings and nubs it foul, third base side. Count starts at 0-1. And really, though, too, for Harleen Susana, it is still just his 3rd year of professional baseball. He was in the Padres organization for just a couple months. He signed in January of 22, 0-1. He swings and lines it foul down the third base line. quickly 0-2. Signed with the Padres in January of 2022. Traded in August of 22. Well, in August of 22. So it was only in the organization for 4 months of a season. He goes to the Nats organization. And he did pitch a tad bit with Fredericksburg in 2022 after pitching in the ACL with the Padres, the FCL with the Nationals, 2. Blowing out 7, moves the count to 1-2. But got 3 starts with the Fred Nats, and then 17 last year. The ERA was 5.14. And this year, on start number 13, 1-2, winds and fires. He swings and tips it foul. De Leon stays alive. So yes, again, you would think at some point soon, Susana will get the opportunity to move up to the high A ranks. And so much to like about this young man from the Dominican Republic. 1-2, ring him up, strike 3 on the outside corner. And De Leon didn't appreciate the call. 93 on the slider on the outside corner of the zone. Trackman has it as a strike, so does Pedro Torres, and there's 2 down.
That's a good pitch, a really good pitch. Brings up Big Al, back-to-back strikeouts. Susana starting to take control a little bit here, especially against the bottom of the order in particular.
Here's Big Al. Albert Feliz, first pitch. Breaking ball misses low and outside. Check swing, though, appeal to first, and he did not go. According to Richie Arredondo.
I mean, the only guy that's had his number, I guess Nathaniel U10, RBI single and a strikeout, but Brandon is 2 for 2.
2 for
Other
2.
than that, he's had everybody else beat.
1-0. Misses low and in. Moves the count to 2-0. By the way, it's the Fishwick 4th inning, so get up and stretch. Fishwick is dedicated to justice in auto accident, medical malpractice, commercial, kitem, and federal criminal cases. Call 540-354-5890 for more information. 2-0 from the bout. Wave and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Fishwick and Associates. Lawyers for the people. Susana trying to now strike out the side. Big Al was 0 for 1 with a K earlier in the contest. The righty has 6 on the day. Always working through the stretch. 2-1. He curls and unfurls. Breaking ball in there for a strike inside corner. Evens up the count at 2-2. The Red Sox have 3 hits on the day. The Red Nats just have 1. It was Brandon Pimentel's leadoff single back in the 4th. He was later picked off in the frame. 2-2, he winds and fires, and he swings and misses for strike 3. So Susana strikes out the side. That's number 7 on the day. And to the 5th we go in Salem. 1-0, the Sox on top. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Who let the dogs out?
What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park Nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our upcoming Bark in the Park Nights are Wednesday, May 22nd, Tuesday, June 4th, Saturday, June 29th, and Saturday, July 30th. Bring your K9 companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to MILB.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season. Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit MILB.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 5th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 1-0 the Red Sox on top of the Fredericksburg Nationals as the first pitch to John McHenry is a square around a bunt. He yanks back. It's a strike. And the count starts at 0-1. 79 in the Fred Nats order. McHenry, Ochoa, and Nick Peoples. John McHenry steps back up to the dish. 0-1. Breaking ball low and in. Evens up the count at 1-1. Steps back up to the dish after he finished off the fourth at the plate, but because Brendan Pivotto was picked off at second, fresh count for McHenry, and he leads off the fray. 1-1 from Dean. After the long look in, he winds and fires. Breaking ball sails high and away, and it moves the count to 2-1. So Noah Dean, we were talking about him a little bit earlier in the broadcast to tease him even more and really what he's done here this season at the single A level. First the 2-1, winds, fires, he swings and lifts it down the first baseline. It will fall foul, and it evens up the count at 2-2. Hackensack, New Jersey. In his second season in Salem, his second full season of professional ball entirely, and was a young man who, quite frankly, had a lot of eyes on him. Was a fifth-round pick 2 years ago in 2022. We mentioned the Commonwealth of Virginia connection. Pitching at Old Dominion. 2-2. Wave and a miss. He got him. Strike three. Number 8 for Noah Dean. Ties a season high. And there's one down. So yeah, played at ODU. And as Gio was alluding to a little bit earlier, he was a reliever in college. 18 saves his final season with the Monarchs. That's a school record for a single season. Pitched in Conference USA at the time to ODU in the Sun Belt Conference. First pitch, and it misses high and away to Nate Ochoa as the count starts at 1-0. Ochoa with a walk back in the third. And has come out of the pen a couple of times this year, but is transitioning into that starting rotation role for the Salem Red Sox. 1-0, wave and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1. And again, we talk about, and everybody wants to talk about, well, who's next to go up here in Salem? Well, first off, quite frankly, we don't know. But at the same time, it is a worthy conversation because you look at a couple weeks ago, 1-1, swing and a miss through a high fastball. Moves the count to 1-2. Miguel Blaze goes up to Greenville. Since then, there has not been a full-time corresponding move. Now, Framey De Leon went up to AA Portland. Now back here in Salem. And, purely speculation-wise, you think, well, the next to go up is probably a pitcher. You don't exactly know who that's going to be. 1-2, breaking ball in the dirt, and it evens up the count at 2-2. There are a couple of options. Noah Dean may be in there, Trevor O'Donnell, Alma Rodriguez-Cruz, Jojo Ingracia, but at the same time, the pitching staff is pretty crowded in Greenville. 2-2, lefty deals. Breaking ball sails high and away, and the count runs full.
You almost need some major league arms to go up and have a chain reaction.
So in order for guys to go up, you obviously have to have a spot. And obviously the big move made here recently in Salem, Yoelin Cespedes, promoted from the FCL. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Dean deals. He swings and rockets it foul, first base side. Ochoa stays alive. But it does make you wonder. The thought creeps in your mind, no doubt about that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. One down here, top 5. And the lefty curls and unfurls. He swings and knifes it foul, first base side. Carbon copy of the previous pitch, and Ochoa spoils it once again. You need spots to go up, no doubt about that. But the Red Sox down here in Salem will take the current roster. 3-2, taken for strike 3 inside corner. And Ochoa can't believe it. How about that for Noah Dean? Season high number 9 on the day in strikeouts. And there's 2 down in the 5th.
Outstanding stuff, electric stuff really all day long by Noah Dean. And how many times has he froze him with a fastball high and in? Might be the 3rd one like that.
Brings up Nick Peoples now from the right side. First pitch, a breaking ball, just misses clipping the top of the zone. And the count starts at 1-0. So anyway, Yoelin Cespedes just came up from the FCL. The corresponding move was Diego Valoria hitting the development list. 1-0, breaking ball misses low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And Cespedes is still yet to make his Salem debut. Hopefully that will come in the next couple of days. But currently on the single A roster. 2-0, winds and fires. And it's in there for a strikeout or half. Moves the count to 2-1. Now, Peoples was a strikeout victim back in the third. Backwards K for the starting left fielder this evening. 0 for 4 in the series with 3 Ks. 2-1, he swings and knifes it foul. Back to the screen, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just in case, Christian Vaquero awaits in the on-deck circle at the top of the Fred Nats order. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top 5 here in Salem. The Sox lead it 1-0. And Noah Dean from the belt kicks and deals. Taken for strike 3.5, and Noah Dean's fired up. That's number 10 for the left-hander from New Jersey. And to the home after the 5th we go in Salem. 1-0. The Sox on top. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday. You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the 5th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. And a huge thanks to our team historian, Jim, for just coming in here and giving us a wonderful stat on air, saying that Noah Dean, by the way, we mentioned it, it's his season high in strikeouts with 10 on the year. That's a season high for any Red Sox pitcher in 2024. Noah Dean has been dominant.
Yeah, he's been lights out, no doubt, and really working with that fastball in particular, Carter. Tops out around 94, and he's handcuffed them looking, just absolutely freezing batters with his pitch mix, right? Getting them to chase down and away with that breaking ball. And then his 2-strike pitch has been the fastball high and in, and they have not had an answer. 10 strikeouts, struck out the side in the 5th to put a capper on it. If that's his night, because there is warming in the bullpen, if that's his night, really a season night right there for Noah Dean.
Here's Stanley Tucker, first pitch, and he sees the first pitch strike on the outside corner. Count starts at 0-1. 8-9-1 in the Red Sox order. Stanley Tucker, Juan Montero, Nazan Zitatello, as Harleen Susana is back of the bot for inning number 5 of work. 0-1, misses low and away. Evens up the count at 1-1. Again, shout out to Jim Fulton for coming in between innings and giving us that stat. You can tell season high in strikeouts from a personal level, but that was a nice find there by Mr. Fulton. 1-1. Just caught the outside corner of the zone for a strike. And it moves the count to 1-2. And Stanley Tucker, I don't think, appreciated the call. 101 fastball in the outer half.
Worth noting on the other side, 7 strikeouts through 4 innings of 1-run baseball for Harleen Susana.
Yeah.
Got him 4 times with the slider, 3 times with 102-mile-an-hour fastballs. So he's just as dialed for the most part. We got a pitcher's duel in the 5th.
0-1, kicks and deals. And he swings and nubs it back to the mound. Susana on a hop, gloves, and flips to first in time for out number 1. So Tucker now 0 for 2. I should say. He was 0 for 1 coming into the 8th. The count was 1-2. And 1 up, 1 down for the Red Sox as here's Juan Montero, the catcher.
That was unfortunate because I don't even think he was fully swinging. That was like a check swing that caught the end of the bat.
Excuse me, swing, if you will, back to the bump. Montero's 0 for 1 on the day with a bounce out. Righty on righty matchup here. And here's the first pitch. He swings and misses. Count starts at 0-1. So yeah, 10 Ks for Dean, 7 for Susana, and it's been, quite frankly, as pitcher's duel of a pitcher's duel we've seen here this season in Salem, if that makes any sense.
We knew it coming in. That was our headline, besides the Sox being lights out on Thursday.
1 misses low and away. Evens up the count at 1-1. Montero again is 0 for 1, but again, feels like every single time he finds his way into the starting lineup, He produces for the Salem Red Sox. 1-1 from the belt. Breaking ball in there for a strike inside corner. And it moves the count to 1-2. It's his series debut. But you look back to Sunday in a loss against the Augusta Green Jackets. Was 2 for 4 in just the second appearance of that series in the 6-game set. 1-2. Breaking ball just misses clip of the inside corner of the zone. And the count evens up at 2-2. And that was a close one. According to TrackMan, Pedro Torres says, no sir, Montero remains alive. 2-2. Wave and a miss. He got him strike 3. Another strikeout. Number 8 for Susana. And there's 2 down.
Went to that slider once again. 92 would have caught part of the plate down and away. On its way out the back door. And just a disgusting pitch from Susana.
Third time through the order now. Here's Nazan Zinatello, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Batting .202 on the season, 4 homers and 10 ribbies. First pitch, and he sees a fastball called a strike. Outside corner at 1-0. And the count starts at 0-1. On Nazan, you could say he has a little bit of the strikeout bug per se. He was 0 for 3 yesterday with 2 Ks and a walk, but has gotten going more so at the plate. 0-1, skips in the dirt. Evens up the count at 1-1. Sure, that was yesterday. But Tuesday, 3 for 3. 2 singles, a double, a walk. On Sunday, 1 for 4 with an RBI double. And then on Saturday, a single and a home run. 1-1, waving a tipper, first base side. Moves the count to 1-2. And talking to Eric Bach, the voice of the Fredericksburg Nationals, we were talking about Susana before the game. When he's on, he's on. If things aren't going his way, it can snowball fairly fast, but today has certainly been his night.
You just got to be grateful that
1-2, he swings and tips it into the mid of Farmer. And there's strike 3. Number 9 for Harleen Susana. We've seen 19 strikeouts combined through the first 5 frames. And we move to the 6th in Salem. 1-0, the Sox on top. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
The Salem Museum is fun, Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 6th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 1-0, the Red Sox on top of the Fredericksburg Nationals. And Game 3 of this 6-game set. Alongside Giovanni Hader, Carter Hill on behalf of the Salem Sox. So thrilled you can join us wherever you may be tuning in on your Thursday evening. Well, Noah Dean's day is done, and you can see here on MILB TV, he was dialed in over the course of the contest. A season-high 10 strikeouts for the lefty from Old Dominion. It's a season high for any Red Sox pitcher. And Salem will now give way to the right-hander, Max Carlson, out of the University of North Carolina. Christian Vaquero turns around, bats from the left side. The first pitch, he drubs up the middle. To his left, Alcantara on the back end, throws to first, and what a play for out number 1. Shaded to his right, backhanded the ball. The throw one-hop into the middle, Brooks Brandon. He holds the bag, and what a start to the frame. 1 down.
Yeah, how about that? Just outstanding by the second baseman, Marvin Alcantara. We've seen him do that all year.
So Vaquero now is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch, and here's Elijah Green, the center fielder. So Carlson, the pitcher, on the bump. Here's his first pitch. It's a breaking ball that sails high inside, and the count starts at a ball and no strikes. Elijah Green is 0 for 2, 2 Ks. Sixth best prospect in the Nationals organization is 0 for 6 in the series. With 4 strikeouts, 1-0, he swings and knifes it foul down the first base line. Evens up the count at 1-1. And the former 5th overall pick in 2022. We mentioned the 52% strikeout rate a couple times over the course of the last few days. Kind of lived up to that hype, if you will, here in the series. 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike outside corner. Moves the count to 1-2. And don't get me wrong, we point out these numbers. There is still a lot to like about Elijah Green, and he's a reason why the folks up in Washington, D.C. are still so psyched about this young man. Still just 20 years old, and there is time to continue to develop down here at the single-A level. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Long looking, and Max Carlson winds and fires. Breaking ball simmers low and outside, and it evens up the count at 2-2. 18th appearance for Carlson. 3-1 record, 2.57 ERA. Does have 5 saves in the back end of this Salem bullpen. 2-2, misses high and outside. Count runs full. 35 innings pitched, 47 strikeouts to 15 walks. Now, did have a brief stint in Greenville back in April, but just pitched in 1 game. 3-2. He kicks and deals. Wave and a miss. He got him, strike 3. Elijah Green 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. It's the 11th for the Salem staff, and there's 2 down for Armando Cruz.
Insane. Good night for strikes for Tykes, that's for sure.
Yes. Shout out Mike. Strikes for Tykes. Out in the Bay Area, San Francisco, California. There's Cruz. He's 0 for 2. Also has a strikeout. First pitch, and he sees a breaking ball low and outside. Starts the count out at 1-0. Final line for Dean. 5 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts. 1-0. Wave and a miss at the breaking ball. Evens up the count at 1-1. Season ERA is down to 3.54. And now Carlson tries to continue the momentum. Also, by the way, Noah Dean, 81 pitches on the season. I believe that is the season high. 1 ball, 1 strike, kicks and deals. And he sees one that misses low and outside. And it moves the count to 2-1. Cruz, the 26th best prospect in the Nats organization. Bounce out, and we mentioned the strikeout. 2-1 from Carlson. He misses in the dirt. And it runs the count to 3-1. Just in case Brandon Pimentel is on deck. First baseman for the Fredericksburg Nationals. Game 3 of this 6-game set. Series tied at 1. 3-1. Misses low and in. And there's ball 4. 5-pitch walk allows a 2-out base runner. And here's Pimentel, the first baseman.
Well, Pimentel's a bat that can get you going if you're Fredericksburg. You need it in the worst way. That's the thing, right? Which bullpen's going to step up now?
Sure.
You got to think the starters' days are done. Tremendous starts in a pitcher's duel. If you're the Sox, you're saying thank you, Brooks, Brannon, and Nathaniel U10 for putting 1 on the board.
Absolutely. Here's Pimentel from the left side. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike of the knees, outside corner. Count starts at 0-1.
We were wrong, Carter. We thought it would be Trenner O'Donnell out of the bullpen, rather.
Yep. Could be a couple guys here this evening. But yeah, we mentioned on Tuesday the Red Sox 4-0 winners over the Fred Nats. So 1, wave and a miss. Through a fastball, 0-2. Pretty dominant one for Salem on Tuesday. Winning at 4-0. And then last night, that was another duel. Back and forth it went. Fred Nats came away victorious after a 2-run top of the 9th. 4-2. A 2, swinging another foul, first base side. Pimentel stays alive.
about that? The first base coach just
Kicked it.
kept it in play with his foot.
Yeah.
Well, not in play, but kept it from
I understood
getting
what
further
you meant.
away. Well, our listening audience
Sure.
did not.
But yeah, 4-2 loss for Salem yesterday. Trying to take the series lead here this evening. 0-2 from the belt. Breaking ball just misses low and inside, and Max Carlson was about 6 steps towards the third base dugout. He wanted that one. Pedro Torres says no, sir. And according to TrackMan, it was borderline. Towards the bottom inside corner of the zone. Cruz off of first. And the throwback to first is not in time. Cruz back in at first. I'll tell you what, we have a giggly audience here this evening.
Indeed we do. They're having some fun
On
down by the bar.
Thirsty Thursday
Yeah.
here in Salem, Virginia.
That's what you get with those $2 drafts.
Yes, absolutely. And Carlson steps off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Tell you what,
Pimento
we'll
at the
have some
dish.
fun throwing those T-shirts in the bottom of the
Oh, I
7th.
can't wait. The Thursday, Friday, Saturday games are the best. 1-2, runner off from first. It's a swing and a knifer foul, third base side. Pimento stays alive. He's 1 for 2 with a bounce out and a single. Only base hit of the day for the Fred Nats. It was the first pitch he saw back in the top of the 4th. Just in case, Sammy Infante lurks in the on-deck circle. Glance back to first for Carlson. From the belt, here's the 1-2. As he winds and fires, runner up from first. He swings and lifts it into straightaway center. It's down for a base hit. Cruz to third. He'll stand up there as the throw comes to second. And Pimento now 2 for 3 on the day. He's got a 2-out single. And the Fred Nats are set up here in the 6th.
Yeah, all of a sudden, 2 quick outs, and then that walk kind of rejuvenated a little bit of life. Gave him a chance, and next thing you know, runners on the corners, 2 gone. Got to find a way to shut the door and stay in front here. A couple of jams that the Sox have worked themselves out of, but it's always been Noah Dean.
Brings up Infante now. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. A base hit could give Fredericksburg, or rather, tie this ball game up at 1. Off of third, Cruz. Pimento off of first. And here's the first pitch. He takes off. It misses outside. Throw it on to second. Cut off. Throw to the plate. Runner took off. The tag put down. It's in time. And Cruz says no, sir. Arguing with Pedro Torres, saying, I got in there. But according to Pedro, he did not. And that's how the inning comes to a close.
I think he's got a point
Here's
here,
the
Carter.
replay on MILB TV. They threw down to second. They cut it off. The runner took off from third. The tag.
Oh,
I think he's out.
I think he's out.
I think he's out.
Now that we see it again, I think he's out. But is the foot obstructing?
So-
With that being said, if you still give him a clear path when you get the ball, you could block the plate once you receive the ball.
Oh, and Infante tosses, or rather, Cruz tosses the helmet in frustration. Now arguing with Richie Arredondo in the field. I'll tell you what, I think he was out.
I think he
Now,
was out too.
Again, yes, blocking the plate is always a question.
But if you have the ball, can we get another look, guys?
And we'll keep it right here. If that's fine with you.
why not? Let's keep it right here. If you can be in front of the plate and obstruct the line of the plate if you receive the ball before you're obstructing the plate. That's what I'm curious about, and to see if the argument is there.
So,
because they definitely tagged him before his foot got to
So
the plate.
it was a perfectly run play by the Red Sox. They threw down, but Alcantara came in to cut it off. And once Cruz took off from third, they threw down to the plate. The tag was definitely in time. Now Cruz, to his credit, or I guess to his point, his foot got caught up. Because if his foot is not caught up in the dirt,
Yeah.
I think he gets his foot in there. Nonetheless,
Well, his foot got caught up on Montero's left leg, I felt. Like he slid into Montero. Well, also, Noah Dean, you're right. They do go in and shower because Noah Dean's already liking my tweets about him. About his-
here we go. Not meaning to cut you off.
Not at all. So throw down, good to cut it off.
All right.
Is he obstructing? I mean, his
Now,
foot is there
his foot-
before he gets the ball.
His foot does go into Juan Montero. And I think Sammy Infante, who was at the plate at the time, was arguing that as well. His foot did make contact with Montero, Nonetheless, the Sox will take it.
We're going to the bottom of the 6th no matter what.
Home half of the 6th now. Here's Brooks Brannon. First pitch misses high and away, and the count starts at 1-0. 2-3-4 goes in the Red Sox order. Salem on top 1-0 over the Fredericksburg Nationals. 1-0, winds and fires. He swings and knifes it foul, first base side.
Going through all that, Carter, new pitcher on the bump for the Fredericksburg Nationals. Johan Otanes comes in for Harleen Susana. So the tall righty that throws triple digits is off the bump, and Brandon's 2 for 2.
1-1, kicks and deals. Breaking ball in there for a strike outside corner. Runs the count to 1-2.
In just 10 total innings, Otanes has been pretty solid. 1 save, he's appeared in 9 total games.
Long look in, the righty deals. He check swings at a breaking ball. They appeal to first, and he did not go around, according to Richie Arredondo. Evens up the count at 2-2.
Not even close.
I didn't think so either.
Well, here's something to think about, Carter. We're in the
not even
6th.
close.
We're in the 6th, right? Otanes has never gone more than 2 innings, and that only happened once. He's a 1-inning kind of guy.
2-2. Wave and a miss at a disgusting breaking ball low and outside. Brooks down on strikes. First time he's retired today. And there's 1 down here in the 6th. So final line for Susana. You mentioned it just a little bit. 5 innings of 3 hit, 1 run ball. That run, though, was unearned. Sox scored on the Nadelia 10 RBI single after the E5 on Nate Ochoa. Fraley Encarnacion, first pitch, he misses low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 9 strikeouts for Susana. He pounded the strike zone, not just because of the strikeouts. Also had 0 walks. Sox lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0. Breaking ball just misses. At the belt inside. And it moves the count to 2 balls, no strikes. So a weird play ends the top of the 6th, and a perfectly executed one by the Red Sox.
Indeed.
2-0, winds and fires. He swings, chops at third base side. On a hop, Ochoa. He throws across to first, and it's well in time for out number 2. 5-3 put up, and here's Marvin Alcantara.
Well, that great line of 5 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 10 strikeouts on just 2 walks for Noah Dean. That brought his ERA down to 3.54
Yes.
this year, so it helped him out big time. And again, he's been so dominant the last about month and a half.
Absolutely.
Slower start.
First pitch to Alcantara. He waves and misses at a breaking ball low and outside. Count starts at 0-1. Alcantara 0 for 2. Now he reached on the E5 that we just mentioned. Nate Ochoa down at third. Bounced out in the third. 0-1, he curls and unfurls, and it skips in the dirt, and it evens up the count at 1-1.
Get this, Clark. Dean, 29 strikeouts amassed over his last 4 starts.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Dates back to all the way to the start of June for Noah Dean.
That's an average of over 7 Ks an appearance in the last 4 games.
1-1, he swings and rips it into left. It will be caught by a diving Nick Peoples. He started back, ranged in, and what a grab out and left to rob Marvin Alcantara of a 2-out single. Well, the defense has been on display as well. It's been a pitcher's duel, and defensively, those guys have helped out the arms. To the 7th we go in Salem, 1-0, the Sox on top. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit MILB.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's Tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
Who let the dogs out?
What's up, Red Sox fans? Be on the lookout for Bark in the Park Nights all season long at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Our upcoming Bark in the Park Nights are Wednesday, May 22nd, Tuesday, June 4th, Saturday, June 29th, and Saturday, July 30th. Bring your K9 companion out to the ball game and help the Red Sox in their campaign against the Carolina League. For tickets all season long, head to milb.com/Salem/tickets. Bark in the Park on select nights throughout the 2024 season.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 7th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 1-0 the Red Sox on top of the Fredericksburg Nationals. Here in the final 3 frames. 5, 6, 7 it goes in the Fred Nats order. First pitch to Sammy Infante is chopped foul down the third base line, and the count starts at 0-1. Max Carlson is on for his second inning of work. Infante, actually for the second straight inning, the Fred Nats are going to start with the guy who ended the previous inning at the plate because of 2 straight caught stealings. 1 at second, 1 on the double steal attempt at home plate. 0 for today for Infante, 0-1. He swings, grounds it up the middle off the glove of Carlson, deflects to Zanatello, he backhands, and no play at first. We'll see how it's scored. Hit off the mid of Max Carlson, that's probably a hit, and it is. Infield single off of Infante, and the Fred Nats are set up here in the 7th.
Well, it's back-to-back hits. If you go back to the 6th inning, Brandon Pimentel with a base hit, and then on that double steal, when the inning came to a close, double steal attempt, I should say. That was so big to keep the Fred Nats off the board, keep this game 1-0.
First pitch to Caleb Farmer is a strike on the fastball, inside edge. Count starts at 0-1. 0 for today for Farmer. Now, for the Fredericksburg Nationals, they need to strike now. Trailing 1-0. Both sides have just 3 hits, and that includes the Infante leadoff single. 0-1 from the belt. And it misses high and tight. It's now thrown down to first. Is not in time. Diving back at head first, Infante. 2 of the 3 Fred Nats hits have come from Brandon Pimentel, starting first baseman. Infante with the third. 1-1 from Max Carlson. They're out of first, and it's not in time. Head first slide back in there, Sammy Infante, and we'll reset. Top of the 7th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. 1-0 the Sox on top. Game 3 of the 6-game set. The Sox were winners 4-0 on Tuesday. The Fred Nats got him back 4-2 yesterday. They're at a first again, and they may have had him picked off, and he's barely just back in there, Sammy Infante. And if he did get back in there, it was just by the fingertips of his right hand. Right back to work for Carlson. From the belt, he kicks and deals. And he takes a strike on the breaking ball, inside corner. And the count's 1-2. And now the Red Sox with that 1-0 lead. The Sox have not lost at home this season on Beer Mongers Night. Every Thursday night, when the Red Sox turn into the Salem Beer Mongers. 1-2. Breaking ball misses low and outside. It's now thrown to first again. And boy, they were worried about Sammy Infante. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's the first full 6-game set of the second half. This could be a tone setter for the rest of the week. 6-0 at home, 10-1 overall. 2-2, he swings and misses for strike 3. That is a big-time strikeout for Max Carlson. And there's 1 down. Second of the day, number 12 for the staff. Second for Carlson, more specifically. And number 12 for the Salem Red Sox. Here's John McHenry from the left side. Starting second baseman is 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch, and the throw to first again. Not in time. McHenry comes in at 125, a homer, 6 ribbies. making his second appearance of the series after getting the start yesterday. First pitch, breaking ball sails on away. The count starts at a ball and no strikes. Juan Montero now going to call timeout. Have a conversation with the righty Carlson.
Well, you know what? Max Carlson, no stranger to those baby blues.
Mentioned in Chapel Hill with the North Carolina Tar Heels. And a 12th round pick a season ago out of Edina, Minnesota.
That place was a spectacle this postseason. You went to a game, no?
I did. Chapel Hill. Played LSU.
What was that like?
Pretty rad.
As
Let me tell you.
as advertised?
I mean, it's great. I mean, any college baseball atmosphere down there in North Carolina is pretty tremendous. East Carolina, I think, is one of the best. But
Did you
North
go to
Carolina,
a game there too?
we did in Greenville.
All in like 2 days?
2 days, yeah. I was in town visiting some friends, kind of in between the two towns, and right back to work for Max Carlson. Oh no, the righty deals. Misses low and outside. Had to move the count to 2-0. But North Carolina, that fan base loves their Tar Heels, mainly in basketball, but of course you have your football and baseball crowd as well.
Well, too bad we don't have that guy here that was here last Sunday.
Absolutely. 2-0. This is low and in. 3 balls, no strikes.
Who's decked out head to toe in Jordan Tar Heel gear.
He was wearing a Carolina flat brim hat, a Michael Jordan jersey, Carolina blue pants.
No, he was wearing the uniform shorts.
Oh, yes, that's what I mean. Yeah. Better way to describe it, though. 3-0, and he takes it low and in. 4-pitch walk, there's ball 4, and just like that, first and second. One down for the Fred Nats and Nate Ochoa.
Not to mention his Air Jordan.
And the Carolina Blue Sox.
Yes.
He was into the game, too. Let's go, boys.
He was. He was the rowdiest fan in attendance.
Ochoa's 0 for 1 with the walk. 3 hits apiece for each side. The Red Sox with a 1-0 lead. Trying to keep it right here. Nobody loosening in the Red Sox bullpen. It's Max Carlson's frame for now. First pitch. Wave and a miss and a beautiful breaking ball low and in. Count starts at 0-1. Nate Ochoa, the starting third baseman, honestly has the key moment in this game. The Red Sox had their lone run on an unearned run. Now, Nathaniel Uten had the RBI single through the left side, but it was set up by an Ochoa E5 down at third. No balls and a strike. Kicks and deals. And did they call a balk? Yes, they did. And that's costly. Both runners are going to advance 90 feet. As to third goes Infante. McHenry to second. And now all of a sudden, the go-ahead run is in scoring position for the Fredericksburg Nationals. See the replay on MILB TV. I think it's that slight hitch, the front foot, right before he started through his windup. Corners play in, middle infield plays back. There's been traffic on the base pass for the Fred Nats. Can they take advantage? On one, wave and a miss. Way outside on the breaking ball. Sets it up at 0-2.
Well, a strikeout would be astronomical right here.
Ginormous.
1-0 game. Carlson shut the door.
Infante at third, McHenry at second. No balls, 2 strikes. Carlson from the belt will deliver. And he swings and misses for strike 3. What do you know it? A strikeout and a big one for Max Carlson. For the righty out of North Carolina, that's number 3 and could have been a bigger one here in the 7th. There's 2 down.
13th on the day for the Sox, 3rd for Carlson, 10 out of your starter, Noah Dean. And now all you need is a ground ball. Fly out, you'll take anything.
Here's Nick Peoples from the left side. Had the diving play in the home half of the 6th. First pitch, and it misses low and in on the breaking ball. Got starts at a ball and no strikes. Robin Marvin Alcantara lined the ball down the left field line. He came in and made the play. And now trying to give the Fred Nats the lead. 0 for 5 in the series with 4 strikeouts. Does have a walk, the 1-0. Breaking ball in their first strike, outside corner. Evens up the count at 1-1. Top of the order, and Christian Vaquero also waits on deck. This is a big AB in this ball game. Infante is way off the bag down at third. Entire infield plays back with 2 down, 1-1. He swings and drubs it. Third base side, charging Encarnacion. Gloves, throws to first, it sails high, tag put down, in time for out number 3. The Red Sox continue to find the unconventional way to work out of a jam, and it's stretch time in Salem. Another look on MILB TV. Brooks Brandon lays down the tag, and that's how the inning comes to a close. Stretch time in Salem as we move to the home half of the 7th. 1-0. The Sox on top. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the 7th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. I got a great one here on a Thursday night. The Sox lead at 1-0, and here's how they kept the lead. Slow roller to Fraley Encarnacion. He gloves it, throws to first, and sails high. Brooks Brandon lays down the tag to retire Nick Peoples. And that's how the Red Sox kept the lead.
Heck of a play by Brooks Brandon.
Hit down to U10, waves and tips one foul, third base side on the first pitch he sees. And the count starts at 0-1.
And Fraley knew it too. He was like, oh, the way that he was running in, he knew he had the time, right? So he was getting as close as he could to Brooks before throwing it, and it almost cost him.
He kind of short-armed him. You could see on the replay.
It almost cost him.
Matthew Bolenbacher also is the new pitcher on the bump for the Fred Knights.
Just goes to show he kind of, you don't want to say felt the pressure of the moment.
Sure.
But felt the pressure of the moment.
The ball's in a strike, and then to U10, sees one low and inside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Bolenbacher, a little bit of a homecoming out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Now, not exactly close to Salem, about 4 hours down the road. 1-1, he swings and pops it up down the third baseline. Infoul ground to Choa, and he can't make the play. Counts 1-2. So yeah, Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's about 4 hours down the road in the 757. But back in the Commonwealth after playing his college ball at Dallas Baptist. Fantastic mid-major baseball program in the Missouri Valley. Doesn't have a decision this year, but does have a 3.07 ERA across 16 appearances. 29 1/3, 26 strikeouts to 5 walks, and he swings and knifes it foul third base side. Does it down to 10. He stays alive on the 1-2. And I'm getting a text now from Tyler Cass saying, wouldn't it be more of a homecoming when he's playing at home in Fredericksburg? Yeah, I think Tyler makes a great point, actually. Fredericksburg a little bit closer. 1-2, breaking ball low and inside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Fredericksburg from Virginia Beach is probably about 2.5 hours, depending on traffic. 2-2, misses low and in, and the count runs full. Depending on traffic, about 2.5 hours. From here, it's about 4.
I've lived in Southwest Virginia for, 3 years now?
Virginia Beach is on the other side of the state.
I've never been to Virginia Beach.
3-2, wave and a miss. Got him strike 3. The strikeout theme continues, and there's one down as U10 Ks for the second time today.
You're talking, what, a 5-hour drive out there?
From Blacksburg? Yeah, every bit of it. Here's Framey De Leon. Switch hitter steps in from the left side. He is over 2 on the day with a strikeout. But regardless, Bolenbacher gets the homecoming in the Commonwealth. First pitch sails high and away, and the count starts at 1-0. Getting to pitch in Fredericksburg and now in Salem after playing his college ball in Dallas, Texas. 1-0, wave and a miss through a high fastball. Evens up the count at 1-1. So far today, crunching the numbers, 11 strikeouts for the Fred Nats as a staff. Susana had 9. Otana has had 1, and Bolenbacher now with 1. But 1 misses high and away. Moves the count to 2-1. The Red Sox, 13 as a staff. Noah Dean with 10. Max Carlson is 3. Through 2 innings of work. 2-1. He swings, lines it right side. What a stop, Pimento. Gets to his feet, races to first. The flip is in time for out number 2. I'll tell you what, GM. The pitching has been the story, but the defense overall has just continued to help out these guys. And just like that, there's 2 down.
Yeah. Last week, this week, same thing. Augusta brought their game. The Sox have brought their game 2 weeks in a row, and Fredericksburg's been up to the task as well defensively. Whole lot of defensive talent out there, particularly in the infield for the Nationals.
Brings of Albert Feliz now. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike outside corner. Count starts at 0-1.
Now would be a nice time for an A-bomb because the Sox could really use an insurance run.
1, he swings and rips it down the third baseline. It's a fair ball. Big Al rounds first, and we'll pump the brakes there. He's got a 2-out single, and there you go, right on cue. Sox are set up here in the 7th.
Oh, it didn't go over the wall, but
No.
we'll take it.
Only the 4th hit of the day for the Salem Red Sox. And here's Stanley Tucker. Tucker 0 for 2, a strikeout and a bounce out. Starting center fielder for the Salem Beermockers. First pitch from the stretch. Misses low and in, and the count starts at 1-0. I still think you need the insurance run.
Yeah.
I don't think this game is going to end at 1-0.
I'm with you, man.
Not seen a lot of scoring this week, though. Last 2 weeks, really. 1-0. He swings and pops it up down the right field line and false foul.
Well, there just comes a point where you got to think something's got to give, right? That's 2 jams that the Sox have worked out.
Yes. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stanley Tucker. Juan Montero waits in the on-deck circle. And the 1-1. Breaking ball just misses clipping the outside corner of the zone. And it moves the count to 2-1. 4 hits for Salem, 3 for the Fredericksburg Nationals. 2-1, he winds and fires. He swings and drips it foul, third base side. Evens up the count at 2-2. Albert Feliz waits at first after the 2-out single. And if you can get Tucker on, it gets to Montero, and then you get back to the top of the order. And who knows what can happen after that. Bolenbacher comes set, and the 2-2. High and tight it goes, and the count runs full. So that releases Big Al off of first. He'll be going on the pitch. Ball in the gap, who knows? Maybe can score Feliz from first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pimento plays behind the bag at first, and the righty deals. He swings and rips it down the third baseline. It's a fair ball for a base hit. Out of third. The throw there is way off target. Tucker off of first. Throw back there. Sails away. And Feliz is going to score. To second Tucker. And the Sox lead it 2-0.
Hey, he'll take it. A little bit aggressive on the base paths, right? Big Al takes off from second. Induces a throw there that was off the line. And pretty far off the bag over at first. Stanley Tucker. He gets him to throw over there, and that's just airmailed big time by Ochoa. He wishes he had that one back. The Sox take advantage. The aggression pays off, and there's your insurance run.
So that's a single for Stanley Tucker. That is the second error of the game for Nate Ochoa down at third. Both of them have resulted in runs. The only 2 runs for the Salem Red Sox. So a single, advancing Big out of third. They try to throw him out there, and though Al was not the fastest runner down there, they weren't going to tag him out.
No.
Even if the throw was on target.
And both of those E5s now, Carter. Both
Yes.
against Ochoa.
And by Stanley Wyatt, Stanley Tucker was too far at first. Now, the throwback to first, if it's on target, I think Tucker's going to be out.
I thought he might have been in there, but we'll never know.
Yes. It was close. It was going to be close.
It was going to be
play.
close. He was off at first, big time. He was definitely far off at first.
And then once he got away, it allowed a run to score, and the Red Sox have that much-needed insurance run. After the meeting on the bump, here's Juan Montero. Tucker off a second. And the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Juan Montero in the 9-hole is 0 for 2. A bounce out and a strikeout. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner off from second. He swings and pops it up. Straight away center. Elijah Green misread it. Moving back towards the track basket style. Catch is not made. A run scores. Montero motor into third. The throw there will be not in time. RBI triple. And the Sox lead at 3-0.
Misplay and a half out in center by Elijah Green, Carter, and he just lost this thing up above the lights, it almost looked like. Should have been a routine fly out. Came in on it, and that ball just kept carrying on him. Sox up 3-zip. It's a hit all day long, though.
Absolutely.
I think he misplayed it off the bat.
So much, though, that you think that the fly ball is going to land out in shallow center field. Here's Nazine Zenatello. First pitch, he swings and grounds it right side. McHenry on 3 hops, gloves, throws to first, and there's out number 3. But the Red Sox get 2 in the most thirsty Thursday way possible. As we move to the top of the 8th in Salem. 3-0, the Sox on top. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the App or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 8th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-0. The Sox on top of the Fredericksburg Nationals here in the top of the 8th. Ready to take us the rest of the way home on play-by-play duties, here is Mr. Giovanni Heaton.
Well, appreciated, Carter. In the most thirsty Thursday way possible, this game has gotten a little bit tipsy. The Red Sox up 3-0. They scored 2 in the home half of the 7th inning. An error, the second one by the third baseman, Nate Ochoa-Leyva, helped them out. 3 hits for the Sox, but a misplay out in center field by Elijah Green, and next thing you know, it's a 3-0 deficit in favor of Salem. First pitch misses down and away to the top of the order, Christian Vaquero, and it's 1-0. Max Carlson on the hill for the Sox, entering now his 3rd inning of work. He gathers at the belt, winds and fires 1-0. Fastball strikes the outside corner, 1-1. Christian Vaquero so far today struck out looking.